did go to that. You're right.
But that's so much.
Advanced songs, and then
Are you ready to hear from the coaches? Yeah. Okay. But we do have a special announcement. Some of you are aware that we have brand new newlyweds with us. And I hope that Dave and Candy are not too embarrassed, but Dave Morris and Candy McCarty were married yesterday as they boarded the ship, right? And they are our first newlyweds. I mean, real newlyweds. They had garnet and gold in the bouquet and in the hair and the flowers and all. And they're sitting right down here, down front. If we could just give them a really nice hand and a great wish. Well, without any more messing around then, here's Coach Bowden.
Take your glasses off so we can see your eyes.
I don't want anybody to know who I am, man. We'll do about like we did last year. We'll let the coaches get up and talk a little bit about their positions and tell you what they expect for next year. Then let you ask some questions if you want to. Now, being the coaches, as far as last year is concerned, we've already forgot about that. We start working on next year. We can't enjoy that as much as you can. I hope you can enjoy it, because we've enjoyed it up to this point. But if we sat and relished off of what happened last year, we would be worthless next year. So we already got our minds on 1994 season. So anyway, we'll just let these coaches, what I ought to do is just start, some kind of new one down here. As
Coach Biden calls me sometimes a necessary evil. The very biggest questions we're still asked about is Tiger McMillan, Steve Gilmer, and Corey Fuller right now. They were all hurt during 2 days last year. Things are going very well with them right now. They're all running straight ahead. They're doing everything that we've asked of them. Tiger McMillan is taking some snaps without pads on, without the defense, but he's taking some handoffs and things like that. He's a little bit farther ahead in that part than Steve Gilmer and Corey Fuller, who had ACL reconstruction. The person that did that, as a matter of fact, is in our audience, Dr. Tom Haney up here, and he's done good work again for us. All right, it's my pleasure to introduce one of the next coaches, is Dave Van Hallinger, who I don't know if all of y'all know was National Strength Coach of the Year this year.
Good. It's a real pleasure to be on this cruise again with you all. It's really great for us and those coaches that we look forward to it for the whole year. And to get on for a week just to relax, it's great. So it's great to be here, and we thank you very much for getting us on this cruise, for sure. Forrest Connolly, boy, he is getting bigger, because he has that blood clot. When he first got here, we really couldn't weigh the guy because we didn't have a scale big enough for the guy. Because every time it step on that scale, and it goes up to 350, boom, it hit that pop like crazy. So, we tried to land with Coach Biden. I asked him, he said, "Man, how much is the guy weigh?" I said, "Coach, I don't know. We don't have any scales." Finally, one day he got mad, and he said to me, "Dang, that guy," he said, "you go out and get a scale, and I don't care what it costs." So I went out and got a scale. It cost $862. It was a beautiful scale, but it wasn't a scale that read your weight. When you step on it, it said your weight. It was a beautiful scale. So we had it in a locker room this August 1st. That's when we were going ahead and weighing in, and all the guys were coming back to camp. All the coaches were around. Randy was there with the sheet, and we were making sure all the guys were coming back in the right weight. And it was a big day for us, weighing day, And the first guy to come out of the locker room was Charlie Ward. He just had a pair of shorts on, no shirt. It was beautiful. He just looked great. And he stepped on that scale, that beautiful scale. It cost $865. And you heard the scale say, 194 pounds. The next guy came out of there was Matt Fryer. He just had a pair of shorts on, socks, puts one foot on that scale, put the other foot on the scale, and you heard the scale, 187. So all of a sudden there's a hush in the locker room because you just come. Roar steps up, and we made him keep a shirt on because it's pretty ugly, you know what I mean? So he puts one foot on that scale, he puts the other foot on the scale, and you hear the scale say, "One at a time, please." He's losing weight, I think. Next person I'd like to introduce our assistant head coach and defensive line coach, Chuck Amato.
Is this working like that? Yeah. Well, Randy was just voted a couple of weeks ago the top trainer in the state of Florida. Well, we may need it this year, Randy. I asked Cruz the other day. I work with the defensive line, and the big thing in the defensive line is to go forward 2 steps. Go forward, attack, attack, attack. We screamed the other day for almost 3 hours. And you ladies were at this new dancing thing down there. Well, my lineman put in a new step that day. It was a 2-step backwards. A 2-step backwards. We're not, well, we got a long way to go. Those young guys that he's talking about, they look pretty, but they'll probably get my fanny fired because they're not ready yet. They're not as good as that guy was right there sitting next to next guy. Odell, I coached Odell, but Coach Higgins and I both coached him. Neither one of us want to take credit, did we, Jimmy? Odell and I got pretty close, and we all drove down here, and I had a dream the other night. We were driving down here, and Odell and I were in a car and got in an accident, and we both died. And I woke up, I was in heaven, and I'm chained to 2 of the ugliest women you ever want to see in your life. I mean, they were so ugly they could stop a freight train. And I said, "Lord, I go to church every day." I said, "Well, I've not been that bad of a guy." He goes, "No," he goes, that's your penance for the sins you did down on earth. And you were worse than you thought you were. About that time I looked over and I saw Odell. And he's chained to Sharon Stone and Bo Derek. I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "Odell, I mean, Odell didn't do everything perfect either. He says, yeah, the good Lord said, yeah, but Sharon and Bo got to repent for their sins too. I'll tell you what. You can't tell it when he's blushing. And our kids in our off-season program, you could see that they worked because they want to not only three-peat the ACC championship, they want to repeat the national championship, and they've worked hard. We'll do everything we can, and thank goodness we've got good kids with good characters. I'm going to turn this over to our defensive coordinator, Mickey Andrews.
It won't take me quite as long as it did Chuck. I think we've only got about 8 or 9 kids on scholarship in the secondary right now. Of course, on overall defense, we're very optimistic. We think we're going to have a chance of being a good defense again this year. But there's a lot of ifs. There's so many players that we lost 2 years ago that were great players. We had some kids come in and really played better than we ever thought they would. Thank you very much. This is Jim Glad. Jim coaches our outside linebackers.
I would first like to echo the sentiments of Dave and from our staff. I know each person feels this way, but this is quite a treat for all of us to get to spend this week with you folks, and without you, it wouldn't be possible for us to make this trip. It's one of those things that you just got to be in the right place to get to do it. And I'm thankful that we're in the right place and have that opportunity to spend this week with you. And we thank you for that. And we thank you for your loyalty to the university and for your support of our football team as well. And I've been there. Next season will be my 20th year. And there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that have happened this past year that have been really big with me, or there are some achievements and some milestones that we've been able to get over or to get by that have been especially pleasing to me since I was there when we could only put 38,000 in the stadium. Each day that I walk out there and see that new construction and seeing Jim McGee here and all and talking about that, he tells us that in 2 weeks all that on Pensacola Street will be done. And that's such a thrill to me, and it's such a sense of pride to see that our university has come from where it was in the program to where it is now in terms of facilities. We've been there with the players for several years, but we're real happy to have that other coming along. And it is my pleasure now to turn it over to our newest member. Jeff was here before Odell, but Odell had the opportunity, or we had the opportunity to work with Odell on our defense, for the years he was at Florida State, and we were extremely proud of him as a football player because he had it. Coach Brown talks about it all the time, whatever it is. Odell had it. Odell had it. He knew what it took to win and would give that kind of effort and leadership. And you see that out there as a coach. You see that enthusiasm and you see that leadership and the guy that wants to win. It's a real thrill to have you here.
First of all, you're going to tell about the sparring you did with George Foreman? Is that what you've been doing since you've been gone?
First of all, I'm happy to be back, being a coach at Florida State University. And also, it was great being a football player. And to top off, as I was saying, being a coach is wonderful. And every day I wake up in the morning and I think about it, I say, hey, God, I'm a blessed young man to have this job. But I'm coaching the tight ends. I'm working with Billy Glenn, Melvin Pilson, Terry Davis, and Kamara Charles. Okay, Billy Glenn, he's the starter now. Billy, he's working very hard. I'm trying to install my work ethics in Billy, go out and play hard as possible. But Billy, he's looking at it, he's responding very well, and he's working very hard. But Coach Martin, he's trying to tell his guys to go out and just toss my guys around. I look at him, Billy, I don't do that. See, Coach Martin, you gotta look at it sometimes. Like I said again, I'm happy to be back. Hey, it's wonderful. I'm telling you, it runs chills through my body. See these three guys right here? Wait till the season. I'm gonna get them back. I'm sitting 8 o'clock in the morning, staff meeting, 8:30, they cracking jokes on me. I'm like, hey, Randy. I'm gonna get them. Just wait, when they come home one day, oh yeah. Man helps me out like so. Someone in here can feel sorry for you over there. But
Where's that mic on?
I would like to introduce our coach Ronnie Cottrell, the inside linebacker.
Don't y'all love this guy? Well, is this thing working?
Yes.
I am going to be like Mickey. I'm going to tell you now. I am going to talk as long as Chuck did. One thing about Trey now, he mentioned Trey Thomas. Trey's 6'8", he weighs 317 pounds. The other day at practice, Odell hollered out at Trey. He said, "Trey, move around, son. You're killing the grass over there." I got to remember that one. Coach Amato, you heard him make a little crack at me. Coach, you heard him say I'm now a guru. I'm going to call the personnel officer as soon as I get back. That ought to get me a step up in pay at least.
No, that's backwards.
Oh, okay. But Odell, you're talking about them picking on you. I'm just glad you're here because for the last 4 years it's been me they've been picking on. You guys. I graduated. Isn't it great right now to be a Florida State Seminole? The gentleman that recruited Darrell Bush, the guy that's going to make me a good coach, I hope. Billy Session, my running back coach.
I remember when Coach Copper came in 1989 from Kinston High School, or Flomaton High School, and we worked a summer camp together. And that spring I was down recruiting in Fort Lauderdale, and I had been looking before we started this cruise to take my wife on a cruise, and I saw an advertisement, $100 for a 7-day cruise. So I went down there on Rickenbacker Causeway and I went in this building, to check on this, and I got hit over the head, knocked just absolutely cold, and I woke up on a raft. And I had a map to go to the Bahamas. I had a paddle. I had a bologna sandwich and a jar of lemonade. And so I took that map and I figured out, well, I might as well. I'll paddle to the Bahamas, so I paddled for about half a day. And sure enough, up there about 200 yards, I saw another yellow raft. So I paddled. And it was Ronnie Cottrell in that other raft. And I got up there and I got right next to him. I said, "Cottrell, can you believe this? We got ripped off." He said, "This is terrible." I said, the least they could do when we get to the Bahamas is fly us back home. He says, "Well, it didn't last year." He told that on one of us about 2 years ago. But I coach running backs. There's some good news and some bad news. The bad news is we lost 2 really outstanding players. William Floyd, as a junior, 4th-year junior, opted to come out in the NFL draft, and he'll probably be a late first, early second round draft pick. Sean Jackson, who gave us 4 great years at tailback, will probably be a second or third round pick. Ran a 4.61 in the combine up in Indianapolis, really helped himself at 219 pounds, so that's 2 NFL players that'll do well. The guys we got coming back are going to be faster. That's the good news. Work done that y'all had a chance to see last year is a great speed, change of direction back. Maybe as exciting a player as we've had at the running back position at Florida State before it's all finished and done. And let me introduce our next coach, Coach Jimmy Higgins, who will handle our offensive line this year.
Chuck, well, you mentioned about Odell.
One thing we did teach him when he moved down to a 4-point stance was how to dance. Wasn't he that line dance? He was candy truck and he couldn't dance. So we told him. But with our offensive line, we got a lot of people coming back, which make it easier for Odell and ourselves, but we just got to stay on them. We got experience coming back. Only guy we lost off the offensive line was Marvin Farrell. But Forrest Conley played just as much as Marvin Farrell did last year, and hopefully we'll get him back in the fall and at 310 if we can get that going. Right here, Jeff Bowden, the receiver coach.
Well, I've been told for about 34 years that I talk plenty loud, so I'm going to try this without the mic if I could, Jimmy. A lot like Odell, coming back to Tallahassee and coming back to Florida State is really special for me. Not just for the opportunity to get to coach with my father, but for the fact that I had a chance to play here and be a part of this organization and this program when we were having to prove ourselves every Saturday. And now it's where you're expected to do good every Saturday. And it's just really special for me to be back and be around these coaches and to see where they have got it, and to know that when you come in, boy, you don't want it to miss a beat. And I'm really proud of the fact that I'm back and just being able to be a part of it.
I want to introduce Bill Smith, and he has written, and it's going to be published in, is it June, Bill? Mid-June, a biography on Bobby, and he is a retired sports editor, and he covered West Virginia University, their basketball and football programs, when Bobby was an assistant coach and then the head coach. And without further ado, Bill Smith.
In the preface, I tell a story. It gives you a little insight into Bobby Bowden, and I think that's where Thomas Nelson came up with the title. By the way, the title is going to be More Than Just a Game. When Bobby was a head football coach at West Virginia University, this was 1973. They went up to Penn State. They played Penn State, or West Virginia never won. I've seen some pretty good teams go up there and not win. Bobby thought he had a team good enough that year to beat him. Unfortunately, Penn State had a football player by the name of John Capoletti. They won that afternoon. Penn State won 62-14. That still is the worst defeat in Bobby's history. I think he got beat by somebody 61 to something. But this is the worst defeat in his coaching career. And Bobby and I were good friends. After the game was over, all the players had showered and left the locker room. Bobby was sitting way back in the corner of the locker room with his head down, and I went back and I sat down beside him. And I said, well, don't worry, Bobby. I said, it's not the end of the world. I said, you'll bounce back, because they played Miami next week. Back when Miami wasn't any good. And I said, you'll bounce back. And Bobby said, no. He said, I ain't getting the job done. He said, I feel like hanging it up. I said, what are you talking about? Give it up? Coaching? I said, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. I said, you're a great influence on a lot of young men's lives. I said, that has to stand for something. And Bobby said, I ain't even sure I'm doing a good job of that. He said, I'm so sick I want to die. I said, now don't do that. He said, well, I ain't going to die, but I'm so sick I could throw up. Now this was what was going on in the West Virginia University locker room. Across the field, in the other locker room, John Capoletti, who scored 4 touchdowns in that game. They were celebrating because John Capoletti had promised his little brother Joey, who was dying of leukemia, that he'd score 4 touchdowns. And he did. They made a movie about that, something for Joey. When Bobby found out about it, he said, Lord, if I'd known that, he said, I just might have wished John Capoletti scored a couple more. He said, I know. He said, it meant a lot more to them. John Capoletti and his little brother, he said it was more than just a game to them.
Behind there are crevices, each by filtering seawater.
Right here. This is real good light. If I can get one of these. See, there's that green one. There's no difference.
7.5, we'll give him a 7, 8, 8.5, will be an 8, 9, and so on. Little size range.
Renegade is the name of horse number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Renegade. And Jack, I believe Jack is the owner and trainer. Indian Jack. Bob, is it Jack Pickett?
Hello. We've been feeding this horse alligator meat for 2 days. He's ready to run.
Alligator meat.
Yeah, if he wins tonight, he gets Irish stew.
If he's a good horse, he gets Irish too. Tell us.
My squaw's gonna do my job.
Okay, this is the score right here, okay? How? I know how. When? All right, next to me, happy to be here. Happy to be here, number 5. Is Renegade, ladies and gentlemen. Still on the other one now. Stick another couple of drinks in front of him over here. And 1, 2, 3. They're off and racing down the track, and the first horse out is number 1, number 4, and number 6. A 1, a 4, and a 6. I got number 6 again, and a double for number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Double for number 5. And number 5 is over. He has won the money. Can you believe it? That horse has amazing stamina.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just before we start, let's give a nice big round of applause all the way from the Philippines, our resident ice carver, Ramil. Yay! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as Ramil turns around, you see a beautiful ice sculpting of an eagle. Let's give Ramil a nice round of applause. Well done. Ramil all the way from the Philippines, our resident ice sculptor.
But the story I tell about Shaq is a true story. Now, we really thought we had messed up on Shaq. Brad Scott had recruited Sean, and when he left, Coach Amato and Coach Andrews and myself, we started trying to recruit him. And when we went up there in the home, it was very positive when Coach Bad went in, but it wasn't anything that led us to believe we had the guy. And in fact, he had changed his visit from us. Usually they come in on a Friday night and stay through Sunday. But Sean came in at midnight, actually came in about 2 in the morning on Saturday night. So basically the weekend's already over. And he was going to stay until Monday, stayed Saturday night, Sunday night, left on Monday. And the reason he had a basketball game on Friday night, accepted an award somewhere up in Georgia, Atlanta area, late afternoon, and drove into our place. We got in the middle of the night. Well, I went over to see the guy and found out that he had gone over to Georgia Tech on Saturday. And those coaches from Georgia Tech had sat him down in a chair now, one on each side, and had interrogated him and prepared him for his visit to Florida State, telling him all that stuff about you can't play at Florida State. They got more players than there are liver pills, man, I'm telling you. I mean, just wore him out. I mean, very high pressure. Now, we never do that, okay? We never do that. We will drip water on their head every now and then. No, we don't. But anyway, I was so excited when he got in there Sunday morning. I went over to see him, and I walked up to Sean. I said, "Welcome to Tallahassee." He said, "If one coach pressed me, I ain't coming here." I said, "Good grief." So I went over to see Coach Monday morning when we carried him, and I said, "Coach, please, whatever you do, don't press this guy. He ain't going to commit to us. Just don't pressure him, okay?" He said, "No problem, right?" So we went into Coach's office, and we had that, Coach Bowden always has a family sit on the couch there, and we got that coffee table, and Coach sits across from him, and I sat on the side, and I was praying because Coach gets excited when them big guys come in the office, you know. He likes guys like Sean Mitchell. And of course, Coach had decorated the room for us too. He said right there on the coffee table, he had the Charlie Ward's Heisman Trophy sitting right there. And then he had the Sears National Championship Trophy right here. You know, it's about this tall. Got a $35,000 glass, crystal football sitting free on top of it. And so Coach started talking to the guy like he always talking about their family and different stuff, and just like he does with every recruit, you know, just trying to make them feel comfortable. And we've been there for about 20 minutes when Coach Bowden just said, well, Sean, how you doing? And he leaned over and he said, Coach, I'm coming to Florida State. Of course, I about choked because I wasn't expecting it. And I Coach Bowden jumped over that He jumped over the Heisman Trophy, grabbed those Sean around the neck, and of course Sean stands up all 6'5". Coach Bowden's legs are just down. Coach Amato comes running off, jumps in his lap to him. It was a part of him. It was almost like getting a commitment from Scott Bentley, I'm telling you. I do want to talk about one other recruit that I'm real proud of, that I recruited myself, and that's Miss Jean Lee. All right. I'm kind of embarrassed to tell you all this, but me and Miss Jean got married right after signing day, and don't none of y'all know that, do you? And I'm just real proud to introduce my new wife, Miss Jean Cotswell.
That's his real face. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Too much sun. Too much sun. Get out of there. Oh my God. Oh.
Yes, it is. It's a love song. It's for everybody. It's for my love. When I look at you, I see forever. Love's precious gift to my heart. One husband, one wife, sharing this life and loving for every day that's here. When I look at you, I see forever. Even when life takes its toll. Oh,
shot another time before I go to bed. You should go check out the beach.
Yeah, I've heard. Anyway, I'll catch you this
Okay, we're about to start. On your mark. And go! No hands! No hands! Both teams in the lead. No hands! Keep your hands down! Whoa! If it's wrong, you're back to the beginning. Hey, no, they cheat! No, yeah! Okay, back to you, Dave. Back to Dave. Wow. Dell's team is ahead by 4 people. Well, that's just minor league. Hey, Odell, get your hands out.
No hands.
We didn't get it.
All right.
All right. Yeah, take it. Oh, Jim, you're so cute. Back to the beginning. Hey, no kissing. Say it again. I think we got it. Big grip. We gotta get those shirts on. Yeah, the shirts are killing. Hey, cut that out! Hey, that is this is a groove! Hey, that's all, man! Right on the beach and easy there, easy. Just the apple, okay? Just the apple. Hey! All right, here we go. There you go! Keep those hands down. Keep those hands down. Hey, what are you doing over there? Go down, Drew! Go down, Drew! All right, here we go. Oh, what? You're not even close at it. Take your time. Hey, Odell, get out of here. Okay, get out of here. It's the best. Just take your time. Hey, press it down. Remember, it's going to go all the way back again. It's neck and neck.
Oh, Dale, you're on the wrong team. Push it up with your chin. There you go. That's good. Now you got it. Good, 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 good.
Got it? Take it easy there, big guy.
Oh, this is a good way to do it. Crunch it, grab it with your good girl. Hang on. You got it. Lay down. That's it.
Get set. Go! Around the cone, around the cone. Around it. Around the cone. No cheating. Hey, get back. They're making us ground. Look at this guy. Okay, they're gaining, they're gaining. Around the cone, around the cone. Hey, no, they're cheating. They're cheating. Step behind. Go backwards! Go backwards! Good job, Miss Sue! Come on, Miss Sue! Come on, Sue! Flippers are gonna be on! The flippers are gonna be on! Dave's team are catching! Dave's team are catching up! People with big feet! Go, Mickey! Around the cone! Cheating! Come on now, around the cone! Around the cone! They got the pole play on the inside. Go, go, go! Around the cone! Bring the pole! Hey, look at the pros! No! Oh, wait! Hold up! These are the winners! No, wait! Yeah, get out of here! On your marks! Get set! Go! There we go. Whoa! Okay. Everybody! Okay, everybody on my side, take one step back. One big step. Yeah, one big step back. Come on. Go! Okay, the people holding the balloons. One big step back. Go now. Strategy over Go! Okay, everybody on my side, take one step back. On my Get set. And go. Here we go. Okay, let's take a picture. Get that camera. Get set.
Watch your camera side to right. It's okay.
Oh, yes. Okay, when you throw the balloon, you cannot turn your body like Adele and throw it over your shoulder. It has to go over your head. No turning round. Get set. Over your head. Go!
We might ought to go. We might.
Okay, guys, dig in. Take the strain. On your marks. Get set. Go!
Debbie.
Here we go. Start. Dig in and go.
Yes, thanks to you, this is possible.